And it was. It really was.
All right, open your eyes.
So, Titanic is one of the most popular movies of all time. And although not the most historical accurate, it is still known in today's society. My goal today is to see how our modern society reacts to this title. We live in a war era in which film has changed radically, and the stereotypes and archetypes once we had are no longer the same, such as the woman figure. Bear with me and watch the following video with interviews to see how these people react and respond to the following questions.
God Almighty.
Why do you think this movie was such a success? What does the film say about the woman? If Titanic was released not in 1997 but in 2017, would it have been as relevant for today's audience? If that's the case, how different the movie would have been.
Do not let go of my hand!
I'll never let go.
It's generic, but I think it was successful because it's a historical movie. It happened, so and pretty much anything historical, even if the rules are, or even if the story's bent a little bit, that's pretty much why it's going to be successful. So.
Young Leonardo DiCaprio.
Was that is that
Yeah,
really your own?
That's my answer. Final answer. No, I don't know. I mean, it was sort of like a. It's been so long since I've seen it. Like a multi-layered epic in filmmaking. And yeah.
James Cameron.
Yeah, James Cameron. He's really successful. He made like Avatar and stuff. Knows how to tell a good story.
Well, they had good actors and actresses, and it's a historical piece, so everyone's fascinated about the mystery of the unsinkable ship.
I actually think the movie has mixed messages about women, the value of women. It shows that men and people in general valued women for their beauty and their position, but it also, and which is not fair, but then it also, it was women and children first into the lifeboats, so it kind of had mixed messages about women.
I think that it has some good, strong woman parts in it, where like she's not always relying on the man, but also she definitely kind of does at other times. So I'm kind of in the middle, but I think that it still shows that women are strong. And although, yeah, that's pretty much, it's kind of middle ground for me.
I think it does have strong female characters. I do think, God, I feel like I would need to rewatch it in order to like properly dissect what it has to say about women. I do think there was room on the door, and that she could have shared. Yeah, I don't know. Semi-strong female characters who like do take charge and also don't marry men just for money and all that fancy stuff.
Nice.
But, yeah.
Cute.
That she could have shared the door. The views on women, it portrays strong women as well, because it shows the historical standpoint of Mary, I can't remember her name, but she took over the lifeboats and made sure women and children and other people made it to safety.
I feel like I would have to know more about why it was relevant in 1997, but I feel like James was right in that like it would probably still be relevant because it's a historical happening. So if people enjoyed it, what is that, 20 years ago? Yeah, then they would still enjoy it today, probably.
Yeah.
But yes.
I believe so, because once again, I would think that it goes back to historical romance. Both of those things. People love historical movies, and they love a love story.
Yep.
So
there'd be many differences. Technology has definitely progressed, so CGI would be different. But I also feel, since there's been a lot of compelling new movies that have like different takes on scenes and confusion and stuff, they would have used different camera techniques for sure.
Cool. I think that it would be just as relevant. Things would definitely change. I think that the woman's story would be much different in 2017. I think that they would focus more on showing that she's more independent, because I feel like we've grown a little more that way, where we are more like, here, more modern, if you will.
Maybe even more strong female characters? Because I don't remember if it actually follows the, what is that? There's like a movie rule about women, where you can't just have one woman character, you have to have two women characters, and they have to talk to each other about something other than the man. And I don't know if it does that. It might. I am not positive. What?
If it was released in 2017, like I said, the woman view would be a little bit different. I also think that the technology obviously would be better. The CG would be real. So I think it would be a lot better there. I mean, I don't know how different it would be, unless they did it more historically accurate. If they asked the survivors more and more, and like researched just to make sure everything was like accurate, but that might be the only thing.
I don't think the storyline would have changed much. I think the storyline was pretty good, but of course, technology would definitely have changed some things. They would have been able to do a lot more and realistically, I think.